Hey Sagittarius-Capricorn, welcome into your Aries season tarot reading. I thank you so much for being here and tuning into this message, and I hope it finds you in divine alignment. Special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. If you'd like to become a channel member or a member over on Patreon, those links are in the description box below, right? So let's see what you got going on here, Sagicorns, for Aries season. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. What does Sagittarius-Capricorn energies and placements need to know for Aries season? Whoa. All right, I don't take cards that fall on the floor anymore. But that was the island, okay? What's going on? What needs to be known and shown? You've got the feather, okay? You've got the river. And I think there was a flip in the coin. And the sun, right? There are going to be small little signs, synchronicities, and messages that lead you to what feels like an Ace of Pentacles opportunity or energy, which might ultimately be a source of happiness, joy, and success for you, Sagicorns. Yeah, it's almost like your angels and ancestors are leaving little breadcrumbs for you to follow to get you to this river, which is where you'll find this coin. Now, keep in mind, I'm still learning this deck, okay? We'll read the messages from the book towards the end of this message, but I want to just pull tarot as I channel a little bit more of what's going on here for you. I also get with the river, like, don't be afraid here, Sagicorns, to go your own way or do your own thing, or, you know how, like, they say a river basically created the Grand Canyon. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's wherever you are led to flow, your energy is going to create a pathway for you. It's going to create a landscape, create an environment that will be suitable for you. Maybe it's just a matter of trusting it. Okay? Got a lot of crescent moons here. So your creative energy could be really spiked or at a heightened level during Aries season. Let that creative energy also be a part of this flow. Yeah, Magician energy. A lot of the collective are gathering aces in Aries season, which is so cool to kind of see throughout these readings. And it feels like you're a part of that group, Sagicorns. Okay, let's talk about this feather. Thank you, Divine. You got the Two of Wands. Yeah, whenever you see a sign, a synchronicity, or you feel your angels around you, know that you're on the right path, okay? Five of Cups. They probably find you in moments where you're thinking about turning around, is what I just heard. Thinking about going back. Taking steps backwards, retracing something, kind of like regressing a little bit. Because I guess maybe the road ahead here could feel a little scary, which is normal. I also get like the weight of what you desire could also maybe even pull you into this Five of Cups, feeling like you have to hold on to things that are already spelt out, already done, already over. So just be mindful of staying in the present moment as much as possible. Okay, it almost feels like these feathers come in, and feather can represent any sort of message from your angels, your ancestors, okay, or your guides. Doesn't necessarily have to be a feather. It could be a coin. It could be a bird. It could be a butterfly. It could be anything, okay, whatever your language is with your universe. Pay attention to that. But I feel like these signs will come to you when you're like disappointed or feeling a bit let down on your path, or kind of like, this isn't what I expected, or I don't know, there does feel like a little bit of a challenge to overcome in Aries season, but you will be getting signs and synchronicities to kind of give you hope to not go backwards and keep moving forwards, okay? Yeah, justice, towards your justice. So this is about you finding or rediscovering your inner strength, I feel, Sagittarians. Yeah, those signs are telling you that justice is up ahead. Justice is coming in for you, okay? Empress energy, which also kind of gives that energy of patience too, kind of like temperance. Both creative forces. But something might not be ready yet. Something's still growing, something's still blooming, something's still cultivating momentum. So give that organic time to it. Like, don't try to rush something here, Sagittarians. Yeah, let the river flow the way it needs to go. Clarify the river. Okay. All right, I guess the Two of Pentacles wanted to clarify the Empress. Two of Pentacles in reverse, though. Yeah, there's no juggling, no working, no extra anything that you need to take on right now, Sagittarians. You just have to cultivate what you already have. That's what it is. Aries season could be coming through with a lot of ideas, a lot of energy, a lot of this can do, will do, conquering kind of a vibe. Emperor energy overall, right? But I feel like Empress energy is going to be more or less where you're going to be happiest, where you're going to be more balanced. But there is something, don't add anything onto your plate. Okay, just grow and nurture what you have going on. At least for this season, feels like a big message for you here, okay? Yeah, grow and nurture what you have going on. Page of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Because I feel like you could be at that edge of burnout, Sagittarians. And there's a need to pay attention to when you feel that flow. When you feel that flow, when you're feeling the energy of creativity, and when you're kind of not. Make sure you're not forcing anything either. Mars, it's a season of Mars with Aries season, okay? So you might be forced to stop. You might be forced to take a step back. You might be forced to kind of, again, not overmanage or say yes to too many things during Aries season. Just be mindful of that. Because Chiron is here with the river. Ten of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords. Yeah. But that could be a hard mindset shift to have, especially when you're maybe used to operating a certain way. Sagittarians, okay? And then you got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's about kind of shifting your thoughts. Trusting your instincts is always with the Knights. Instincts rule or kind of lead for me as a reader. You don't have to subscribe to that belief, but for me as a reader, it's like raw natural instinct. Or not even natural. I'd say raw natural instinct would be the Page. But raw practiced instinct, like inactive. You're aware that this is what you're doing. You're aware of your instincts, as opposed to I'm just kind of naturally good at this, or I have a knack for this with the Pages. You're trying to utilize that gift. You're trying to trust those instincts actively, okay? So clarify the Knight of Swords then, Divine. Between the river and the coin. The King of Wands. Talk about instincts. So you are on the path of mastery here with this Ace of Cups as well. Like I said, you're going to be collecting aces. A lot of the collective will be getting those gifts from the divine for those that have put in the work. And it feels like, again, you are a part of that crew. So congratulations, Sagittarians. This Ace of Coins might be coming with an Ace of Cups too. Clarify the coin energy. Three of Cups. So it's something to celebrate, something to get excited about. This is maybe an opportunity you've been manifesting with the King of Wands here for a very long time. Maybe you had to overcome some lack mentality, overcome some trust issues, overcome a little bit of lack of self-worth possibly to get into alignment with this. So congratulations on all that work being done. All right. We've got the Queen of Wands coming out here, knocking over my 10 of Swords. Yeah, confidence. So whatever you felt like you weren't fully confident or fully ready to take on, or you maybe attempted, but it maybe didn't work out, it wasn't meant to. I think whatever you have right now in this moment is what you're meant to nurture. Again, I keep getting this message. Don't take on anything extra during this season because you will burn yourself out. So you might have to practice saying no and communicating your limits, okay? Communicating your desires as well, or really focusing on what you truly want, okay? And kind of either cutting out the rest or putting the rest on the back burner for a little while. Because you do have the King and Queen of Wands out here celebrating with the Three of Cups between. Sun energy, let's go. Like I said, the sun and the sun. For those of you that didn't see it maybe earlier, you also have that as your overall energy for the season. Yeah, you got good energy coming towards you, Sagittarians. Love to see that. Love to see it. Again, this is going to bring a lot of success. It's going to confirm that's what it is. Maybe you've been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities about what to do, how to do it. Something's going to happen during Aries season that's going to confirm the right path for you. Two of Wands, because that's your first card out. And you're going to feel that sense of justice for any sort of disappointments that led you to that path. Okay? Again, step into the Empress, nurture what you have. I will say it again because you got the Emperor here. You've got Judgment, period. You got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the King of Cups. Jeez. With the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Sagittarians. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. So what I am feeling, just I'm focused here on the River with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. It is a wise investment to invest in your flow, whatever that means. So whatever sort of financial or material world things you have to get in order to cultivate and be that Empress and nurture what you have, get busy with that, okay? Because it almost feels like this Emperor energy is either coming in towards you or you're evolving into that Emperor energy. Again, this is Aries season. It's going to call forward or it's calling you forward into this enlightenment. But the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles with the Emperor, we're only missing the King of Swords. Maybe this is a season of, again, patience and gathering rather than full-blown action. And that could be a little bit of a challenge, but it's like trusting your Empress energy. I think you trust your Emperor energy, you know how to operate like that, but it's trusting the Empress can still get their job done, get their work done too. So that could be why that Ten of Swords is in reverse. There's also, like, again, Aries season, something lifting up, nothing stopping your flow. Only you can kind of get in your own way here, Sagittarius, so try your best not to. Trust in your talents as well with this Queen of Wands energy and the Sun and the Three of Cups. I think there's also the beauty of self-awareness that comes with Aries season. A lot of the conscious collectiveness kind of moves into that sense of, okay, who am I? What is this? Since spring is here, what are the new things I want to implement and integrate into my life, into my personality, my ideas, how I present myself, whatever the case may be. So I think that's a part of what's happening here. But Spirit is saying, rather than taking on more and more, just nurture where you're at. Focus on what you got and nurture where you're at. More is coming, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify a little bit. Read these messages from the book, as again, I'm still learning this oracle. This is the Alchemy of Spirit Oracle by Christina Gonzalez, for those of you that might be interested in it, okay? I love her artwork. I've been a fan of hers for a while, so I'm so happy to have this deck. So the feather is the sign of faith and trust, okay? A feather is an angelic sign, a playful and subtle way in which the spirits manifest their presence. Finding a feather in your way means a positive response to something you've been asking for a long time. But it doesn't mean that your desire will materialize out of the blue in front of your eyes. What it means is that that in your heart and deep in your soul, you already have the answer and you know the way. Deep down, you know what you should do because you can feel it. You just need to trust yourself a little bit more. You just need to get used to things working out for you and start believing that you can fly with the same passion you believe that you can fail. But to do so, you need to take responsibility, Sagittarians, and understand that the choice is only yours. And that is how you will take back your power. Okay, so accept this lovely sign as you receive today. And in this moment, and open your heart to welcome the extraordinary magic that is already on its way. Like I said, you have things coming towards you. It's just a matter of getting out of your own way, Sagittarians, okay? So when you're in balance with faith and trust, you're being optimistic, hopeful, you're believing in yourself, you're experiencing angelic protection, and you feel deserving. When you're out of balance with your sign of faith and trust, you might be feeling negative, despair, experiencing and feeling undeserving, okay? Okay, so you got to believe that you deserve this. You deserve these aces. You deserve the sun. You deserve justice, your worthiness, that Empress energy. Like I said, you got to lean into that a little bit more. And I know that might be a little difficult, especially during a fiery season like Aries, but try your very best, okay? All right. And then you got the river as a moment of abundance. This is a moment of expansion and prosperity. The work you've done in your daily life, as in your spiritual world, is transforming your inner self. Confirmation by my pepper. This means the gray clouds are passing and everything will start to bloom around you. It's time to start receiving the rewards and the blessings by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have. Exactly. I'm going to say it for the 11th time. Focus on what you have. What you have is what you need. What you have is what you need. Period. Okay, Sagittarians, the rest is on its way. This is also a moment of integration with the river. When you see all the parts of yourself as a whole, you are not only good and you are not only bad. You are a complex and beautiful human being. You are not more or less than anyone else. And this realization helps you live in tune with everything and everyone around you. You can see yourself reflected in others and feel connected. You are opening up your mind to new possibilities, and with that, there is a world of opportunities manifesting in front of you. That's that coin. So feel blessed because you are entering a time for renewal and creative expansion. So when you're in balance with this moment of abundance, your projects will be flowing and expanding. You'll be prosperous and experiencing a mindset of abundance. When out of balance, you might feel blocked, feeling unsuccessful, or in the mindset of scarcity, okay? So that could be the only thing that gets you in your own way. So turn those 10 of swords upside down. All right, let's look at the coin in 55. All right, and this is a sign of wealth and prosperity, okay? To allow prosperity into your life, you are going to have to break from the limiting belief that your fate is to live in scarcity. Prosperity is not only a state of mind, but it starts there. You cannot get something unless you think you deserve it or can achieve it. So start making peace with prosperity and things will align for you. With this message in mind, receive the golden coin today as a sign that the universe wants you to thrive and have a prosperous life. Pay attention to this sign in your daily life, and if you encounter a little coin, pick it up and be grateful for it regardless of its value. Picking up means you accept the guidance being offered by the universe. So when in balance with the wealth and prosperity, you'll be feeling financially stable and experiencing abundance and prospering. When out of balance, you might feel a little greedy, you might be working too much or feeling financially unstable. So The Empress approach to your finances, Sagittarians, is going to be the key for you, okay? And that is actively going to kind of contrast this Aries season that you're in, or when you're watching this, okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Focus on what you have. The rest will come. That's your mantra. I'm focused on what I have. The rest will come. That's how you're going to grow that abundance, okay? Sit in that Empress energy. I love that for you, though. Because you deserve it. It's restful and it's peaceful, but still very active, still very abundant, okay? So don't stress yourself out about what you don't have just yet. It's coming. All right, so let's get some messages from the Rumi Oracle. Divine, what guidance do you want to share? What extra little love do you want to give to Sagittarians for Aries season? Whoa. All right, you've got Layla, okay? And it says, clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. That seems like specific instructions. Maybe if your name is Layla, or you know a Layla, that could resonate. Even if not. 7 times. Something about 7 clearly is specific here. I would say if there is some sort of heart chakra cleansing, balancing practice that you have, I would do it for 7 days. Whenever you can through for Aries season. 7 days straight, okay? In the darkness of the cosmic void, the soul seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and understood, so hence the double sun, okay? It must happen under cover of darkness. This is the way of nature, and it must be honored. Clear the pain from your heart. Your tears are sacred waters that will ensure your soul shall thrive. A new phase is imminent, okay? I'm going to put that over the river with the sacred waters. And that's you coming out of the 10 of Swords, for sure. And I love that for you. I think heart healing, again, big motif for the collective consciousness right now. And you're part of that journey, part of that awakening, Sagittarius, so embrace it. What other message do you have here, Divine? Encouragement. Thank you. The dissolving light. Okay, it says, why should I fear anything when I was... I'm sorry. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? There is something unworthy of you that must be released. Give up the fears and doubts, the belief that somehow things are not going to work out. You are meant to be free in a way that only truth can provide. That's the justice. So you got to believe in your own justice here, Sagittarians, whatever that means to you. See yourself as the victor. See yourself as successful. Whatever, again, envision it. Maybe that's a part of it. The part of this Empress energy is the imagination, okay? Envision yourself growing in the way that you see and desire. Envision yourself having the material you want and desire. Envision yourself in the relationships you want and desire. Put your mind's eye to it. Draw the picture. Create the reality so that the universe kind of has a blueprint on what to bring to you. So it's almost like there's really nothing in the 3D for you to be attached to right now. Spirit's trying to get you up in the ethers, which is ultimately going to activate your confidence and your belief that you can have it because you can see it. Okay, so practice some sort of visualization, maybe even 7 times or for 7 days. Any other messages here? Yeah, because you're meant to be free. That's the justice, the truth. And the judgment is that you're meant to be in that 2 of Wands energy. Kind of conquering your path, having dominion over where you go as opposed to allowing your emotions and feelings to guide the way. All right, you've got the celestial rose of Ma. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. This gift signifies the closing of a period of suffering. A time of new opportunity is opening as a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. Let the past go and become fully available to the present moment, for this is a gift worth having. Yeah. Yep. Don't try to take on more. Don't try to prepare for what you think's about to come. Just stay in the moment. I feel like I'm going to say that for everybody here as we head into this new astrological year. Just stay in the moment. Don't be reactionary as much as possible. Try to just be present as much as possible. Don't let anything pull you to the past or too far ahead of yourself. And that takes a lot of trust and a lot of faith in where your feet are now. Okay? Which I love. I love that for the collective energy. I love that for you, Sagittarians. If you've made it this far, thank you so very much for tuning in all the way through. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I would really love to have you here as a Soul Tribe member. Make sure you also like this reading if you did connect with it or you felt it was helpful. Holler at me in the comments down below. I love to talk to you guys there. And make sure, again, you check out the YouTube channel platform for memberships, linked in the description box below. Patreon platform for bonus content. And if you would like a personal reading, my website, cuspofroses.com/reads is where you can go. All right. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.